YouTube. Yes, I am literally doing this because I am not feeling well at all. Oh, God. Anyway, this is my reaction rant to Supergirl Season 3, Episode 9, which was Supergirl's mid-season premiere that, happened ages ago. Wait, I have a date to that. There you go. Episode 9, which was the mid-season finale, happened December 4th. Oh my god. It's literally, it's pretty much February 2nd right now, and I'm doing a video that premiered December 4th. I'm sorry. It's 2 months ago. Anyway, sorry, one, I'm not feeling well, and two, I'm partially losing my voice because of work, and I'm not feeling well, so, anyway, it's titled Rain. You can probably guess why. Anyway, look how, I literally have 3 pillows. I'm literally laying on 3, look. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. And yes, that is a sword in the background. You have probably, if you see my previous videos, at one point I angled my camera on the other side of my bed, which is the end part, and at one point I angled the camera to the point where people actually saw all this right here, and that too. That's my sword, right there, and that's my katana, if you're wondering. And right there, there are 2 bows with arrows, and that is a crossbow in front of them. So, anyway, let's start this episode. Look, I wrote shit down again. If you've been seeing my recent videos, usually, since these have been so long ago, whatever I remember, I either write down, old school, on a piece of paper, or I actually would type it down either on my tablet or something else electronic, but we're going old school. We're doing paper and pads, guys. Let's go. What do I remember? Yeah, Samantha. Remember Samantha? When she found her own little fortress of solitude, and, all of a sudden she turned into Rain? Yeah, apparently she wakes up at home with absolutely no memory of being in a Kryptonian fortress at all. But at the same time, she finds herself strangely tired. She doesn't know why she's tired. Some people, there's some people who actually go through that. They're like, why do I feel tired? And they don't understand because they didn't do anything that would make them tired, but yet they still feel physically tired. It's probably like that. Anyway, yeah, apparently all around National City, a mysterious Kryptonian symbol that Kara, unknown to Kara, because when Kara saw this symbol, she had no idea what it was, but apparently it's an ancient Kryptonian symbol, and it's appearing everywhere in National City. And, you remember Thomas Coville? If you guys don't remember who he is, remember that episode previously where Kara, James, and Wynn discover this cult where they were, all Supergirl worshippers, and they all worshipped Ra, which is pretty much Kryptonian gods, the Kryptonian god, and everything? Yeah, he was, the main dude from that cult. Anyway, we hear from Thomas Coville, and he explains mainly that this mysterious Kryptonian symbol is a mark of a great evil from Krypton, and apparently Kryptonian society purposely forgot about this particular part. They pretty much purposely wanted to forget this great evil, right? It's it was so evil that they didn't want to ever remember it ever again, right? Anyway, while that's all happening, apparently Mon-El and Imra, I can never pronounce her name properly without saying it wrong. One time, I called her Irma by accident, because I switched the R and the M. Imra, they explained how their ship came from the future. Pretty much how they got stuck to where they were. Remember, their ship was found by Mon-El, Wynn, and Supergirl after the whole little mini earthquake thing pretty much unearthed it when we saw it in the ending of one of the episodes. They pretty much explained that, I forgot what the main reason was, but they were traveling somewhere, and in a way they kind of got cut off course, and then their ship landed somewhere. Hang on. I remember. They put themselves in like hypersleep or something like that, and apparently their ship pretty much, like I said, crash landed. Wrong course, crash land, all that shit. And how also, when Mon-El joined the Future People, he founded his own team of superheroes titled the Legion. If you guys don't know what technically the Legion is based off of, obviously the Legion of Superheroes, and if you guys read comic books and do not know the Legion of Superheroes, shame on all of you. Shame. Game of Thrones. Shame. Shame. But anyway, if you don't read comics, you don't know the Legion of Superheroes. They're basically superheroes, again, like we see in this show, they're basically superheroes from the future. There's a multitude of them. Mon-El, Imra, and a very well-known character is in that team. I'm not really going to point that out. I want you guys to actually do your own research. And, I'm not in a mean way. You guys can do your own research because it's fun to actually read about this stuff when you watch it. It's like, oh, I never knew about this. Let's look this up. That's how I felt a lot when it came to comic books. Like, I read a lot of comic books, and some of the certain even minor characters caught my eye, and I did more research on them. Like, especially characters I didn't know about really well. And it's actually fun, so you guys should try it. Look up the Legion of Superheroes if you don't know who they are. But anyway, what else happened? This is also a Christmas episode because this premiered, December 4th. Since it did premiere in the Christmas month, they decided to make it a Christmas episode for Supergirl, where Kara hosts a Christmas party. She did, in fact, actually invite Mon-El and Imra at one point, but they're like, oh no, we have to fix the ship and all that stuff. So, but anyway, she hosts a Christmas party, and Sam does show up. Albeit she showed up a little late with her daughter Ruby. But, apparently, Sam starts becoming Rain. Right? She, like, on and off, she would turn into Rain. And at one point, when Sam became Rain, she basically has her own costume. She even has a mask to hide herself. She not only wears, like, a dark black version of Supergirl's outfit. You know how Supergirl's outfit, it looks like Supergirl's outfit, but instead of like a skirt, it's just like straight up leotard kind of thing going. Well, not really leotard, but you know what I mean, like a full bodysuit thing going on. It's all black, similar material to the top part of Supergirl's outfit. Does she have a cape? I don't remember if she has a cape. But anyway, I think she has like a high ponytail, and she has like something tying her hair together in the ponytail. She has this interesting, intricate-looking mask. I can't really describe the mask. It's definitely like a certain design and everything, and she wears dark makeup and everything. She looks pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, when Sam becomes Rain, she becomes pretty much a masked vigilante, and she starts attacking what seemingly looks like random people, but in all honesty, I think she's targeting bad people, like people who've committed crimes. And in Rain's eyes, they've committed sin. You know what I mean? And one of those bad people that Rain targets actually includes Edge. Good girl, Rain. The only time I'm going to say good job, Rain, is the fact that she attacked Edge. That's all I want. Edge is a dick. He could kiss my ass. Well, not kiss my ass. That guy could die. Anyway, Rain's little rampage against all these people pretty much damages Supergirl's reputation, because when the people who get pretty much either killed or beaten up by Rain or witness all this, they just see somebody with Kryptonian with similar powers to Supergirl and has similar body type. And to them, it's Supergirl, right? Same powers. They don't know anybody else who has the same powers as Supergirl except for Superman, but he's all the way back in Metropolis, so it can't be him, right? And he's a dude, right? So it's like the only female they know that's Kryptonian is Supergirl. So they think it's Supergirl that's causing this rampage, which is obviously bad, right? Anyway, what else happened? There was an assassination attempt on Lena Luthor, to the point where James again magically saves Lena. And of course this ends up turning into an actual relationship, which I think is very interesting because this is James Olsen. This is James, aka Jimmy Olsen, the best friend to Clark Kent, aka Superman, who is Superman's arch enemy, Lex Luthor. So literally, Superman's best friend is dating his arch enemy's sister. You can't get more awkward than that, you know? It's like, it makes you wonder if Superman showed up and he finds out that literally his best friend's dating Lex Luthor's sister. It makes me wonder what he would actually think. I don't know if Clark would give Lena a chance. I mean, Supergirl was kind of about Lena Luthor, especially considering, you know, Lex Luthor is her cousin's freaking arch enemy. But even Kara gave Lena a chance, so maybe Clark will, if he ever met her. But of course it'd be slightly awkward knowing that his best friend is dating his arch enemy's sister. I think so, anyway. What you call it? Apparently the assassination attempt was also by Edge, by the way. Anyway, the big match. Apparently, Kara pretty much calls out Rain. You know, mainly one, to stop her from this rampage, and two, to clear her name. So she pretty much calls out Rain by pretty much putting her symbol on top of a building, right? And of course, Rain answers the call, and throughout the freaking city, we get Kara versus Rain. Supergirl versus Rain. And it is a shit fest of crazy battle, because you just see destruction everywhere with the two of them. But most of the battle is actually skyborne, which is good. Most likely, Kara's trying to avoid as much wreckage as possible. But unfortunately, Kara realizes and discovers that Rain is actually definitely stronger than her. And despite the fact that the fight between Supergirl and Rain clears up her name because helicopters are around, they're watching, and they see that Supergirl is fighting against another person who obviously is another Kryptonian, it pretty much clears Supergirl's name, but unfortunately Rain ends up overpowering Supergirl and just throws her off a building afterwards, where she just crash lands and looks like she's assumingly dead. You know what I mean? And because of that, the DEO show up and they have to take her straight to the DEO to do immediate medical care. And literally, it looks like the end of Supergirl. It literally looked like she died. Like, I was straight up scared. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought she was dying. In my opinion, I still think she was dying. But what scared me the most was the end of the episode. We see sweet Ruby, because in the episode, she was afraid that her mother was not going to be able to spend Christmas with her. So at the end of the episode, you see her running down the stairs looking for her mother, and then she sees her mother. Her mother's back is toward her, and which scares me is, God, is Samantha actually Rain? And if she turns around to Ruby, will Rain actually kill Ruby or something? But we don't even get to see that because she's like, Mom? And then, just before she turns around, screen goes blank. We don't even see if it's Samantha or if it's Rain taking over. So I worry for I worry for Ruby, because it's Christmas Day. Kind of don't want her to get hurt or kidnapped by Rain, who's taking over her mother's poor body. Anyway, this is a very good mid-season finale. I like the battle. It very much reminded me of previous animations or media with, you know, the battle with Superman versus Doomsday, whether it was in the comics or animation or all that stuff. It reminded me of that. Basically, Rain is Supergirl's version of Superman's Doomsday, which I loved. I really, really loved. But anyway, that's my reaction rant for Supergirl's mid-season finale, Season 3, Episode 9, titled Rain. And I'll see you for Episode 10, which I most likely will record and upload later on, because it's currently midnight right now. And I do have work. But I do get, today, I do get to work early. Oh my god, I'm running out of time. So I'll see you later, guys.